Hey, what's up guys, your boy Arj, and as you guys could probably hear by my voice, I do have a cold and I am feeling very under the weather, but nonetheless I've got two really awesome comments on YouTube and I thought I should do a video on it and explain further in detail and give my answer to the questions. Now this one I got a week ago by a person called Khalid Ahmed, thank you. It says, man, I really can't believe this, you've done a great job not only for yourself but also for us. Thank you, Khalid. I began to use serious maths 2 days ago. I'm 23 years old and 173 centimeters and weigh 53 kilograms, very thin you see. I want to ask, how many scoops I have to take per day? The milk, what milliliters? Do I have to go to the gym or can I practice with dumbbells at home? I only want to gain weight, not too much muscle. How many times I have to train per week and hours per train? I think you're supposed to mean how many times do you train per week and how many hours. Is it kilogram gain per week or what? Again, I think you mean how many kilograms do I gain per week. I want to only use serious maths because I got no more money left to spend. Thank you, and sorry for my English, it's okay. But go on, I'm waiting to see more. This channel must get 100,000 likes. And it's a very good question, and luckily I'll be able to answer the question. Now, to start things off, you're 23 years old and 173 centimeters, more or less the same height as me. I'm about 180 and 53 kilograms, which is it is pretty low, Khalid, to be honest with you, bro. How many scoops I have to take per day? I will say at least take 2 scoops twice a day and 1 scoop once a day, or 2 scoops 3 times a day, and that's good enough. But don't forget, protein shake is there just to give you the extra calories, extra protein, extra fat, and so on and so forth. But the main nutrition you'll be getting from is through your food, and that's something you must remember. I mean, some people feel like, just by supplementing with a protein shake they'll be able to put on size, muscle, fat, whatever, but trust me, it does not work like that. I've been through the same situation where I felt like just taking a protein shake I'll be able to put on weight, but to be honest, it can't happen. You got to make sure you eat right as well. You asked milk, what milliliters? So to be honest, I don't mix it with milk, I actually mix it with water, because with milk it makes it too thick because it's already a lot of powder. I put roughly about 12 ounces of water. It's, to be honest, it's up to you, do I have to go to the gym or can I practice with dumbbells at home? I only want to gain weight and not too much muscle. Alright, in order to gain muscle or gain weight, I would say you can't make sure your nutrition's on point. That's the most important thing. But at the same time, just by using dumbbells at home, you won't be able to put on any size whatsoever. Maybe a little, to be honest with you, maybe a little, but if you want to actually really progress, I would suggest you go gym for sure. It's a chance for you to meet new people, it's a chance to get more advice from other people, and overall you feel much better and you'll get results much more quicker than you're just using dumbbells at home, trust me. How many times do I have to train per week and hours per training? Okay, that's a very good question. I usually train about 5 days a week, so it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and I usually take Saturday and Sunday off. I usually train about 1.5 hours, sometimes a bit more. To be honest, I know if you're really slim, you should be there for about 45 minutes, but it's a thing where it's completely up to you. With me, I get so into it that 45 minutes flies, so I feel like it's not enough time for me to do what I want to do. But I'll say if you're starting, it'll be about 45 minutes to about an hour, but see how it goes for you, obviously. I want to quickly tell you, roughly I did gain about 1 kilogram a week, because about 0.8 kilograms a week. And when I first started I was about 51 kilograms, and I think it's been about 22 weeks, and since then I'm at 71 kilograms, so more or less about a kilogram per week. But that's when I first started. Now, because obviously your body's come to a sort of point where it's hit a plateau, so I can put on more weight, but it's starting to get really hard. It wasn't as easy as when I first started, but we'll break through that eventually. But right now I'm stuck on about 71 and a half, but I'll be able to get there. It's just that I haven't been able to eat as much as I should do, so that's the only problem. So I think that answers the question. Again, thanks for the comment. Really appreciate it. You taking time out. Thank you. So moving on to the next question. This one's by Boravita Tan. So I'm just going to call you Bora just for short. I think that'll be a lot easier. Hi bro. I am 20 years old. My height is 180 centimeters and weigh only 51 kilograms. I know I am seriously underweight, and that is why I've been trying so hard to find products that can help me gain weight. Luckily, after I saw your videos, I decided to buy 2 bags of Serious Mass and have been drinking it for 3 days, only 1 scoop per day. But now I have a sore throat and need to stop drinking it for a while. By the way, can you recommend me how to drink it properly in order to gain weight fast and as soon as possible? And also, is it okay to store Serious Mass already shaken in the fridge a day before drinking? Maybe, hope for me to gain weight, because I've been skinny since I was young. So I did briefly reply to that on YouTube, but I thought, let's go into depth on an actual video. So bro, to start things off, there is hope. There's always hope, man. Never give up. I was in the same situation where I felt like I couldn't put on weight. Up until 19, 20, I was at constant weight. And if I look back at the pictures of how I used to be, it's crazy. It looks like I was a whole different person. Now I'm a lot more fuller. I feel better. I look better. I'm a lot more confident. But anyway, to answer the question, to be honest, bro, that is more or less how I started off. I was 20 years old. My height was exactly the same as yours, and the only difference is you weighed 51, or you are currently weighing in at 51, and I weighed in at 55 when I first started, or 54, something like that. I've been drinking it for 3 days, only 1 scoop a day. Alright bro, in the comment it does say you want to put on weight fast, and I'll say 1 scoop a day would not cut it. First of all, make sure you get your diet in check. So make sure you're having your chicken, your rice, your pasta. It's up to you whether you want to go for a clean bulk or a dirty bulk. Personally, I've went for the dirty bulk, and so far so good. With a dirty bulk, you could eat whatever you want, whether that's pasta, doner, chips, fish, whatever. That's a lot quicker and it's a lot easier. Also, rather than doing just 1 scoop a day, I'll say do about 2 scoops twice a day, or even 3 times a day, and that's the best way to put on some weight, and it will definitely be a lot more quicker than just doing 1 scoop. And like I said, make sure your food is on point. You have a sore throat, so you need to stop drinking for a while. As you could hear from my voice, I've got a sore throat, got blocked nose, and it's really bad. So it does mean I'm a bit more lazy and I can't really be able to take my protein shake. But nonetheless, if you can, do try and at least take it once a day. That'll be the best thing. Best way to drink it properly, mix it with about 12 ounces of water and 2 scoops. Just put in a blender. That'll probably makes it a lot better and taste a lot better personally. Is it okay to store Serious Mass that's already shaken? To be honest with you, man, any protein shake that's already been shaken, I'll say don't store it, because it does sort of go off. So that'll be a very bad idea. So as soon as you mix it, make sure you consume it within about half an hour. So yeah, I hope I answered your question well, and like I said, man, don't worry about it. You will be able to put on some size. Just make sure you eat right, you train hard, and make sure you take the protein shake every day. So other than that, I hope I answered your question. Any other questions, please leave it in the comment below, and you can follow me on Instagram, which is It's Me Arj, or you could just inbox me on YouTube if you want, and hopefully I'll answer your question as well. So I'll definitely be doing another Q&A soon, and until then, stay tuned. Peace.